Hello. Happy Sunday evening. I'm Kay. Every Sunday night I try to gather some time and some space to do some meditation here on YouTube Live. I'm a little bit early tonight. Sorry for that. We just have plans this evening that I need to get to. And now that things are opening up again and spring is here, it's just trying to do all things at once. So thank you for understanding. It's a pleasure to be here with you. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Please begin either by laying down or sitting upright. You can sit in a chair if that's better for you. And we're going to take a few deep breaths to begin. You can rest your hands on your lap, on your thighs, at your heart, at your side, whatever feels good for you. And you can close your eyes or you can take a soft gaze forward. Either way is fine. And just notice, how are you doing? What's going on for you? When you turn your focus to your internal landscape, what do you feel? What do you notice? Notice any emotions, any thoughts, any sensations in your body. All of them are welcome to be here. Notice if you feel your belly move with the breath. Ideally expanding out on the inhale, contracting on the exhale. So continue along this line of breathing and being. And I'm just going to bring a couple ideas to mind. For many of us who were raised in America in the 21st or late 20th century, there was a lot of pressure to be, quote unquote, the best. To get the lead in the school play, to get onto the best football team, or get whatever position is coveted. I don't watch football, so I don't know. To get straight A's, to be valedictorian, to get into the best schools. I was taught that there's an element of competition in life. I was taught that to succeed meant that you were at the top of the pile. And I think this is a really damning point of view to be instilled with. Because when you look outside and you look at a beautiful landscape of flowers that are coming up with the spring, not one of them is competing to outgrow or outshine the other. They're all beautiful in their own right. Why is there this need to excel beyond? I don't personally want to be, quote unquote, the best. The best, the pinnacle, the keystone, the highest. Oh, it's a precarious position to be in. It's a position where there's always somebody new coming to vie for it, who's younger, smarter, more handsome, more experienced, more talented. I don't want to be the best anymore. I want to be really good, but I don't need to be the best. I'd like to offer my best. And wherever that falls in this quote-unquote ranking, literal or proverbial as it may be, doesn't matter. So that's what I want us to focus on tonight in our practice. Can we celebrate being ourselves? Seeing the magic in being where we are? Realize that we are beautiful and sacred and holy, just like that field of daffodils outside. And realize that it's never been a competition with anyone else. It never has been. We just need to do our own best. Hold ourselves accountable to do the work, but let go of the results. Because that is beyond your control. So let's dive in. Feel yourself settle, feel yourself soften even more. Feel your belly expand with the inhale, contract with the exhale. And enter a space of ease, a space of non-doership, where there's nothing you need to achieve, you just are already. Feel yourself claim your space. And I want you to let go of your trying, of where you're trying to make it happen. Let go of your striving, your doership, your need. You need to excel, to compete, to win, whatever it may be. Come into a space of just being. There is a fullness that comes when we accept and hold ourselves accountable for our actions, but surrender the fruits of our actions, let go of the results. That we do our part, and then how it's received is not ours to control. We let it go. We let it go. So let go of needing to win. Let go of needing to succeed. You're already successful. You're alive. You've already won. Let go of needing to be someone, because you already are someone. You are special and beautiful and powerful, just as you are, because you are a manifestation of divine consciousness. And this doesn't mean we don't try and work and do our part, but we let go of the tension that comes from needing a certain outcome, needing a specific result. We just be. As best as we're able. Feel your belly expand and take up the space to which you are entitled. Perhaps you grew up in a family where you were withheld love if you did not rank the highest, if you were not measurably the best. Maybe you grew up in an environment where you had family members who struggled with addiction, and winning was your way of coping with the situation. Maybe you struggled with self-worth for a very long time and learned to equate worth with worldly success. It's okay if you're any of those. I know I have been. The trouble with these modalities is you can't always win. You can't always be the smartest person in the room. Certainly can't always be the youngest, or the prettiest, or the fittest, or the most talented. But you can be the best version of you. And you can work really hard and find a state of peace, a state of contentment, a state of joy with wherever that happens to take you. Because ultimately, it doesn't really matter what anyone else thinks. It matters how you feel about yourself. Are you joyful? Are you in a state of celebration for where you are and who you have become? Do you dance with ecstasy? Feeling your power, feeling your majesty. That's what matters. It's not what other people say or think. They're not living your life. They don't matter. Only you do. You're the sole occupant of your little slice of reality. A reality that may bump up against or intersect with other people's reality, but it's still your own unique reality, your own unique universe. I remember when I was younger, I used to get so angry when I saw somebody succeeding beyond me. Huge belly of fire, rageful breath when I saw somebody who was in a more advanced class than I was allowed to take, or more fit, or more lauded, or more gifted, getting parts I wanted as an actor. I used to be so angry, so jealous. Because for me, if I wasn't number one, then I was zero. For me, there was this all or nothing mentality around, if I'm not the very best of everyone, then I might as well be nothing. Maybe you can relate. Maybe you don't. I hope you don't. But maybe you have siblings or friends or kids or parents who can. It's a really hard way to live where your only option is to be number one, otherwise you might as well be dead. But for a large part of my life, that's how I felt. And that viewpoint breeds discontentment, it breeds self-loathing, it breeds anger. Because we can't always be that. The bigger your pond grows, the more life experience you have, you realize there's a lot of other people in the world. And if you're competing against them all, you'll never find satisfaction. Do your best. Try a little harder, but do it from a place of contentment. Whatever comes, comes. Whatever goes, goes. Whatever is meant for you will be there. And let go of everything else. Let go of winning or losing. Just do your work. Just show up and try. Breathe into your chest, and if any emotion or feeling has come up in you, on the exhale, invite it to travel down and out of you, spreading out and away. Thank you, agreed. into your chest. Fill it with air, fill it with light, fill it with energy in the exhale. Exhale out anything you don't need. Anything that's holding you back. Inhale peace and contentment. Exhale out your suffering. The race of life is long, and in the end you are only competing with yourself anyway. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. A mantra that means I bow with respect to the God within me, the God within all beings. Inside we are divinity, we are divine, we are God made flesh. And so is everyone else. So is every sentient creature. Bugs included. Mothers included. Mother-in-laws included as well. Childhood enemies included too. I've been thinking lately about, this kid I went to high school with who I was so envious of because he was so smart and so handsome and played baseball and took college math classes sophomore year, got into Yale, had humongous forearms. And I was so jealous of him. Oh, I could spit. It made me so angry of how much I wanted to feel better than him, and I never did. Even just talking about it now, I can feel that pit of dissatisfaction inside that I felt back then. Fuck that. It was never a competition between us. I was beautiful and lovely in my own right. It didn't need to feel like a race. And all of that comparing just made my life miserable. I couldn't see how special or gifted I was. I couldn't appreciate my own gifts and celebrate them. So I invite you today to let all of that go. Celebrate your divinity, your magicalness, your specialty, speciality, just as you are. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. May you find peace. May you be filled with the radiance and the satisfaction of your divine inner self. May you know your worth, your sacredness, your beauty, your majesty. Because you are God made flesh. You are everything and nothing, everywhere and nowhere. Let go of the results. Let go of the competition. Let go of the comparing. You are magnificent in your own right. Trust that. believe that. And know that you are worthy. Thank you so much for your time, your heart, your energy, your focus. I hope this was beneficial for you. If it meant something, please drop a comment below or share it with somebody who you think might benefit. I so appreciate having this time and space to connect with y'all. Thank you so much for your heart. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Namaste.